Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180. 54 miles. He can't hang.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Tackles.
Now Goff. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
54 miles. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Watch out.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here we go, D.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. On third down, here's Henderson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And Daniels has it left side. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
76.
Out of the gun. Braun hits his target. The tight end, Will Tye. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Y'all not ready? Right there. 54. Right there.
Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go. Good team running. Here we go again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. There he goes, right side. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go. Number 53. Mike 53. 3 bucks.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. So that'll back him up 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.